It's me, JLJ. It's Monday morning. It's morning. It's actually morning for me. Like I'm literally, it's so funny coming on this time of day. It's actually morning. It's me, JLJ. It's Monday morning. It's my voice again. I don't hear my voice. Hello, kids and kidlets. Let's see who comes out because now I'm on East Coast. I'm on Midwest and East Coast time. Let's see who comes on. I'm very curious to see who comes on this time period. Very curious. Because I'm never on this early. So it's my last day in Kansas City. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on. So I'm coming to you guys, say what's going on. It has been a very interesting trip for me. But like, I'm not upset. Like it's the craziest thing. I'm very relaxed, to say the least. A little stressed out, but I'm relaxed. I got my relaxation. Like they were like, it's no joke. Let's see who's on. Okay, I'm eating soup for breakfast. That's what I have. People are watching. Wow. Okay. My relaxation. Matt's like Dave. Hi, Matt. Okay, so we tell everybody what's going on. I've been sick the last 2 days. Yes, indeedy, I have been sick the last 2 days. Oh my God, but I'm like, okay. Oh, it started Saturday afternoon out of nowhere. And it continued hi Dolores. It continued through yesterday afternoon. Last night when I finally felt okay. Hi, Tony. But I literally came to Kansas and didn't see Kansas. Now I'll probably see some today. My sister can't come get me until I can't see her until she's at work. But I'll see her later this afternoon before I leave tonight. So I said I'll help her with that. But so James is stuck in his hotel. I ran out of money because I got sick, so I had to buy stuff to take care of my sickness. So if anybody wants to give a little cash to me, it has to be not super chat, it has to be Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, or what you call it, or CashAPP. I would be greatly appreciate any amount would be great. I just need to get out of here, get to downtown Kansas because these lifts are more expensive than I thought. And then wait for my sister, and then she'll come get me around 2 or 3, which is off work. And yes, and then I'm like, how did I run out of money that fast? But I called bills go through too while I was gone. But so let me come on here and see if anybody's generous today as I'm sitting here. I didn't go sightseeing. I didn't go see nothing. I didn't do nothing. I laid this. But here's why I'm not upset. I love my room. I love my room. I got lots of sleep. Other stuff happened too. Like I got lots of sleep. It's nice and quiet. So I really did get relaxed. I was telling my mother last night, we were laughing. It's like, I really got the rest that I really wanted. I mean, nobody was grabbing at me. Everything was, it's actually kind of amazing. It's just the part where I was going to the bathroom every 5 minutes for a while. That wasn't fun. And I've been trying to lose weight. So maybe that's a sign that I really have changed my eating habits in 2 months. It's been 2 months, what's about. That made my stomach was like all that grease, all that gravy. Maybe I went too hard, I don't know. But I was like, wow. My stomach was like, no, you're not. So I was like, okay, if you say so. So yes. So I'm much better today. I was much better by last night. So hopefully I hope it lasts today, and then I leave tonight back on the train. I'm like, I had to leave Los Angeles to get rest. That's how crazy my life is. And everybody they agree because everybody's always grabbing at me. So in a way, it was success. I got rest. I didn't see MJ, so those guys were wondering. I used to see her because I was sick. And we talked. I sent her a video. We talked about it. I only saw my sister Friday. I didn't see her this whole weekend. And I would see her today, and that's it. I mean, like, I really didn't see nothing. I went for a walk on Saturday morning when I felt okay. Luckily, I did laundry Saturday mornings. I was like, everything was like done. I'm like, okay. So weird. But I slept so good last couple of nights. This bed is so comfortable. It's so quiet. How about you guys? In rural areas, I sleep very well. Right. It was crazy. Thank you, Matt. That totally helps. Thank you, Matt. That completely helps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't expect anything from you, Matt. I know, Matt, you're going through your stuff. I didn't expect anything, so thank you. It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. I did not expect that. So thank you. That will help me partially get to downtown. That'll help me a little bit. Yes. I know it's I guess because they don't use the stuff as we do in big cities, it's more expensive here. I know that. But thank you, thank you, Matt. As we appreciate that totally helps. I made my banana. It's a brat diet. You know, I had bread, I had rice. I have chicken and rice. I have chicken and star soup in here right now. Banana, and I had tortillas. I served as bread. My God, thank you, Dolores. That's so nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dolores. That's very, 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 very nice of you. Thank you, thank you. That helps a lot. Oh my God. I knew I'd come to my lot, you guys to take care of me. You know I take care of you guys. That's so sweet. That's so sweet of you. So Dolores and Matt, I don't think you're signed up. If you are not signed up, if you want to come to the Zoomniversary in 2 weeks, just let me know and you can come in, obviously, for free. Or Dolores, any Zoom I do next month, you can come for free too. If you want to pick one and come. I don't remember if you come to any of our Zooms or not, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, this helps me so much. I know, I feel like Dolores, I got rest. That's why I look good, I think. Plus I've been losing weight. My face does look smaller, doesn't it? I think my face looks smaller. It doesn't look as puffy. And God, sleep. Imagine that. Imagine getting sleep and drinking lots of water and stuff. That helps you look better. Like, crazy, right? Well, thank you. You're always very nice to me, Dolores. My friend Dolores, happy Hispanic month. You're like me. We're Hispanics, Hispanics. Month. And see, I know you both are East Coast. Because right now it's like, oh, thank you, Dolores. That's very nice of you. Oh, that's you guys. Thank you. Because it's 9 o'clock here, so it's 10 o'clock where you guys are, so it's 7 o'clock in the LA time. I was curious who comes on. I'll be on for probably about an hour. Then they're kicking me out of here. So here I go, can I get a late checkout? They've been very nice otherwise for stuff. I can get a late checkout. And they're like, well, you can stay here till 11, check out to 11. You can stay here till 11:30, we won't charge you. And I'm like, well, can I say, I just want to say like 12:30. They charge $25 after that. I'm like, till 1 o'clock. I'm like, really? I don't know. Well, if I make enough money here, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Yes, but for all of us people of Hispanic descent, this banana's good. So yeah, Tony, that's what I'm doing. I'm saying hello. I packed up most of my stuff. We've been up working since 7. Oh, you work early. I woke up at 7. Because Roseanne was on the TV on and fell asleep, and Roseanne was on. And she woke me up. And then I did it. So I said, okay, let me just pack everything up to see what's going on. Like I did what we call in the industry a soft close. I got everything kind of ready. So I'll take a shower. And then I'll take a shower and get dressed. And then head out later when it's close to the time. I'm gonna make me. I'm gonna try to stay. I'm gonna stay until 11:30 for sure. Well, they do have a lobby downstairs with some nice chairs. I'll sit down there, sure. This is no sugar added orange juice with calcium. I bought all this water. I can't take it with me. It was like it was chill, so people can have it, workers can have it. It's just it was cheaper buying it in the big bin for $2.99 and getting 36 of them. We don't get that price in LA. We're buying individual waters. It's crazy. So I can't believe I went on vacation. I really can't believe that I came. I got here Friday. Hi, Meekob. I knew I got here on Friday. Oh my God, thank you, Tony. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Tony. So you guys are amazing, are wonderful. Same for you, Tony. I don't know what you signed up for or haven't signed up for. I have to look, but you can have some freebies. We like having get all of them, Tony. You know that. Everybody loves Tony J. So you're welcome to all of them. So yes, you have some for October. What is going to do, Tom? I'm just going to sign you up in October for several of them that I know you like to come to. I'll just let you know. And if you can make them, you make them. You can't make them, you can't make them. That's what we'll do, Tony. I'll just sign you up for them. I know which ones you usually come to, so I'll just sign you up for those in October. Because thank you very much for that. I like to give back what I get. So thank you so much. It's wonderful. Thank you. I knew I could come to you guys. Well, this is my East Coast crew. This is my East Coast folks, my East side of the country people. It's so funny. And Meek, how you doing? I'm on here raising money because I ran out of money. I was sick. The one thing that's wonderful, I remember back in the old days, one thing that's wonderful, I was able to add, the only problem is delivery costs a lot. But I was able, thank you. I love that I can have everything delivered. So I had Instacart, I had that delivered. That's how I got the orange juice and the soup and everything. I had to get some Pepto-Bismol and stuff. Kids, I mean, I don't give you TMI, but I'll tell you, I think I lost like 20 pounds. I mean, like everything came out. I mean, there was nothing left. I mean, but at the end, I was like, besides my organs, there was nothing left to come out. I was like, what else is there? Like, what else is there? It was crazy. They came out, I mean, literally, I was boop-boop-a-doing Saturday morning. I did that little walk. I did some videos. I posted a couple of things. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to Whataburger for lunch. I'm gonna go see MJ. I was like ready to go. I did laundry. I had a laundry room. I had quarters. I did all my laundry. I was like, perfect. We're great. We're gonna work it out. And then I swear to God, it was like at 2:30. I was like, oh. And I went to the bathroom, and that was it. It really happened so fast and like just out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my God. And I wanted to cry at first because it was just like, it was too much. For the first like 2 hours, I was like, oh my God, like every 10 minutes. I was like, it's crazy. And then it slowed down. It's just like, it was, but like I'm a former nurse. It's like, as long as it's coming out, it's coming out. You've been on a low sugar, low carb. Okay, that's what I mean. This is January 1st, lost 40 pounds. We did not find it hard. Now more on maintenance for keeping it up. Our coffee drinking has changed. So your coffee drinking has changed, meaning do you drink less coffee or do you drink coffee with no sugar? You drink coffee black. I've been doing low carb, high protein since July 27th. The last count, I'm sure this week I lost more, but the last count I lost like 10 pounds. And that was in 6 weeks. I haven't weighed myself in a couple of weeks. But my coffee, I still drink coffee with cream and sugar. At some point I'll get there. Some coffees I can do black or just with cream. I can do some, but others I need the sugar. But yes, so you understand. I'm not. That's the thing. I feel since I've been on this weight loss thing, I feel not as stuffed. I mean, so wasn't bloated is one word, but I guess for me, I felt stuffed. I just felt like everything was just packed in, and I didn't feel that's why I didn't feel comfortable on my skin. I just felt like I feel stuffed, and then that's when I was like, and so now I don't feel stuffed. I mean, I'm not skinny mini by no means right now, but I know that the little weight that I've lost, it has made a difference. And when I want, and I decide if I want some fried chicken, I have some fried chicken. But usually, if I do it, it's maybe once a week I've done it, or once a week and a half. I eat other stuff that's healthy with it. See, James Lott Jr. decided to go full on. I'm going to have the mashed potatoes. I'm going to have I'm going to have all the stuff that goes with the fixings here. I had that gravy. It's probably what did it. Fucking I had that sausage gravy, which is so. I mean, oh my god, it's so good. Everything that went in my mouth here was so good. But it's stuff I don't eat anymore. So I'm like, well, I do. Did you see I posted that thing, Tony, on my IG from Airplane? I love that line from Airplane. Oh, I do. But I don't mind my man brown either, Tony. Like my coffee. I don't mind the light coloring. I'm a cream and sugar. I was like, I used to have a boss who said, I want my coffee that looks your shade. And she was black. She's always saying, I want my coffee your shade. So I knew how much to put in. Cream to put in. You watched my dog. I know Tony Moore. I talked to my chocolate twin last night, and we were laughing and talking about life. Yeah, Tony's hilarious. Tony Moore he's something else. He's something else. Oh, Bullet Coffee. I know Bullet Coffee. I know Bullet Coffee with the butter, right? I've totally heard of that. I think I've had it at Bulletproof Coffee. I think I've had it actually with the butter in it. It's fine. And Phil's Coffee too. It's a pour over place that does fancy coffees too. That is After Dark. Okay. Tony is something else. But Tony, in all seriousness, Tony, I really would not be here. Not like this. If it wasn't for Tony Moore. If he hadn't started Days of Our Lives After Show, I would not be talking to you right now. Just wouldn't. Just literally wouldn't. All over your face. That's an old joke, also. See, Tony's trying to start me this, and Tony, it's so early in the morning, he was starting me. Even though I did say the other night, sometimes morning is better. For obvious reasons. But yeah, Dolores, my sister likes that stuff. She buys the special butter at the store for her coffee sometimes. Jordan Skinny Syrup, no sugar, no calories. I can't do those. I've tried them, don't like those. I don't do this. I don't do the saccharin or the fake sugars. Now they have the sugar in the raw, which I don't mind sometimes. But I don't put a lot of sugar anyway in my coffee. I just like some for taste. My sister does no sugar but heavy whipping cream in her coffee, and she's fine. So I guess it's whatever. I like I want to taste my coffee. I want my coffee to taste good, so I have to. But the Bullet Coffee I have heard before. I heard that before, and it was good when I had it. So I am so simple. I have my Keurig, or I have my Mr. Coffee. I make my little coffees. But I haven't had coffee in 2 days. I'm like, right now, my system can't handle coffee right now. No diuretics, nothing crazy. But my trip is shorter going home. I get on tonight, just have one full day, and I'm in LA Wednesday morning, early, like around 8. I'm like, perfect. That is perfect. It's perfect. So very fortunate. I like some sweetness, and there's certain. It was funny. It's like there's certain gum I like that has no sugar in it and no sugar added in it, and it tastes sweet. It's like, how do they do that? And it's 0 calories. So I'll chew that sometimes. I get the low calorie snacks sometimes. Like Kellogg's has them. They're like 80 calories, 90 calories. And it goes, I don't mind that. I know if I gave up sugar completely, I'd be dropping weight left and right. But I'm being realistic. I don't have diabetes or anything. So for me, I like some sugar. So I'm trying just to lower it a bit so I can lose the weight, but I'm not going that hard. Pour some sugar on me. Pour some sugar on me. Pour some sugar on me. You know that song. So I'm trying. I'm not ready to give it up completely, but I have gone to more protein. I love vegetables anyway. I drink lots of water. My juices are all. I do unsweetened juices. I do low sugar juices. I'm used to the taste. Like this one only has 5 grams of sugar, so I can do that. I can do that. Enzymes. I haven't done all that yet. But I am going to the doctor, Dolores, actually, everybody, on the 25th, I think. I'm going not this week. I'm going next week to the doctor for full physical and everything. We're gonna get blood work done and all kind of stuff. So to see where I'm at exactly. I'm actually excited. My whole thing, Dolores, was I'm just talking to Dolores. It's Dolores, no. But just my whole thing was I didn't feel comfortable and just start somewhere. I've done before. I've gone hard before. I've gone soft before. It's like just start by just literally. I signed up for Planet Fitness that day because I know for me, this is for me. Exercise is a big part of my weight loss journey. For me, it works best when I do high protein, low carbs, and exercise. But I'm trying to build my stamina back up because I have all this weight on me. My lower back was hurting, my hips would hurt, and I like to walk. I love to walk, so I was having problems walking long distance. Like, no, James likes to walk, so it's like just do that. Start eating a little less, and then go from there. And so that's kind of what I've been doing. And so I'm adding and subtracting things as I go along, but I'm just kind of like taking it slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Cuban coffee, I do as a right, exactly. Yes, cafecito. Mm-hmm. I know. If my grandmother was still alive, certain things she'd want to feed me, and I'm like, girl, I can't eat that. I can't eat it. It's not good for it. It's good, but I can't eat it. And this weekend, I found that out. So in some ways, it was like, that's kind of nice to know. But I'm looking at my skin looks pretty good. I'm looking at going, wow. The bags under my eyes have gone down. Like really, sleep does do something, and eating pretty healthy. But I was trying slowly. And like I said, so slow and steady will win the race. I'm sure I've lost more weight since I last. I have little mini goals. I have little mini goals. I have one little mini goal. I made one mini goal already. I have another mini goal I'm trying to get to. But you can tell my face is getting smaller. I can see my ears. There's a while there, my face was getting so wide I couldn't see my ears. Like I have little ears anyway. I mean, little tiny ears. Little ears. But I was like, I can't see them. Now, this was James Jr. After Dark. I would say something else that I can see again. I haven't seen in a while, but that's something different. But yes, there are things that are happening like, wow, that's where that was. Okay, great. There's certain things I couldn't see anymore. I knew they were there, but I couldn't see them. But now I can see them a little bit. It's like, wow, times are changing. You catch my drift, Tony. I think you do. Okay. 9 folks are watching. Hi, no, 9 people. My weakness, I need to get back to it. Well, I'm Doris. That's why I couldn't exercise at home. Oh, please. My house is so hot here. I have to go to Planet Fitness where they have air conditioning and exercise there. I know exercise, I like to walk. So right now I'm just doing cardio to get me to build my stamina back so I can walk. I don't want. That's all it is. I'm a walker. I don't care about weights and all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure someone have to do them, but I'm right now, like, it's all about cardio. And I had no problem with upper part of my body. I had no problem. I didn't know breathing issues or crazy like that. It was all lower. It was all lower back and hips. They would because I have all this weight on them. I'm like, well, I see why they're hurt after a while. And I remember going to the Dodger game with Flobo, and I literally we weren't walking that much, and my hips went out. I was like, oh my God, I got to stop. I got to stop right here. I'm like, this is crazy. He was very nice about it, but just like, I'm like, it was no, usually I can walk at least a mile. Shit. So now I'm back to walking at least a mile. But for me, I know, like I said, I would say it before, Dolores, women and men have different body types and carry weight differently. So I know it's harder for women. I always say that. It's hard for everybody, but I think it's harder for women because you carry your weight differently than we do. So I know a lot of times for men, we can lose weight right away. We drop weight easily in the beginning, then we all plateau, of course. That always happens too. But it's like, oh, that's crazy. It is. And yes, I did it. I did manage yesterday to put myself together. I didn't do a live show because I just wasn't up for that. But I did a show daytime today, and hi, Crystal. And talked about Billy Miller, may he rest in peace. So sad. And the girl from 702, may she rest in peace. Walking's the best. Walking's the best. So, Crystal, how I get time? Here's what's funny, Crystal. I was telling everybody, I've been sick the last 2 days. but however, Crystal, I feel good. That's kind of the crazy part. I got rest. It was like God said, you will rest. You will sit here and you will rest. And since Saturday afternoon, I got some virus in my stomach and that got me out, and I'll tell everybody, that's been the deal. So I'm like, I have to laugh because I actually got lots of rest. And it felt real. I actually feel rested. So it's kind of weird. It's like, so I didn't see anything. I have no idea what Billy Miller died of. I just heard that he died, and I people were asking me what I thought, and so I said, well, let me come on for a little bit. And it's always hard when someone dies that's in the public eye, that's beloved by many fans and coworkers and colleagues. So I don't know what he died, but he was 43, just so young. We got to take care of ourselves. It's so young. So, and I'm sure people have heard rumors and things, but I don't do stuff like that on the show. I just wait until I hear the truth before I comment. I have learned how to keep my mouth shut until I get the facts, and then go from there. But the tributes have been very nice. Been very, very nice. It's been great. Just full of promise. That's what's so sad. Full of promise, and it's snuffed out. So, and your girl Drew Barrymore decided to give in and never mind. Just made a mistake, going back. I'm not going to do it now. Was that good? I'm glad she came to her senses. I'm glad she came to her senses, and it was like, I probably shouldn't have did this. So good for her. I get that way, but just sad. I liked Billy Miller a lot. I liked him on All My Children. I really liked him on Young and the Restless as Billy. I liked him as Jake Doe. That was my character of his I liked. And his relationship with Jake. I kind of liked that they both were like coming back. They both were kind of coming back from being kidnapped, and they both were trying to find each other. And I liked her and Liz and all that. I didn't care for him. And then Drew was okay. I just feel, again, the show didn't fully utilize him in a way that would have been really good. They have Jason and a twin, and there was so much more they could have done with that. They just didn't do. So, but now we'll never know. So that's doesn't matter anymore. But yes, we're here. It is Monday morning. We are no joke. Oops. I don't hear myself. It's Monday morning. We are here. I'm finishing up my soup. Soup is good. No, Crystal, I can't. That's funny you bring that up. My mother even admitted this. We were laughing so hard last night. No. LA, if I'm in LA, it's like I have so many responsibilities. Not saying responsibilities don't go away when I leave, but everyone depends on me. There's always something going on, especially in my neighborhood too. There's always something going on. It's like sometimes it's quiet, but like here, I'm in rural Kansas. It's very quiet. But even for me personally, it's hard for me to separate and pull out because my home is also my office. And so I can see my desk over there and I have mailings due. I'm also in my room where I got 10,000 things I should be doing. I have like 5 projects I should be working on. If I'm home, everyone expects me to do something for them. It's just, my mother, we're still taking care of my mother, taking care of the stuff at the house, I have clients. It's just that if I tell people I'm on vacation, they leave me alone. It's crazy. They just leave. If I say I'm on vacation, so I should lie when they go, I'm on vacation for a week. And it's like, not everybody probably know. But for some reason, if I leave, get out of Los Angeles, my body actually relaxes. I'm tense all the time in LA. I've so much. I seriously have so much. And there's things that I'm not doing that I need to get to. And people I'm waiting in line for me. It's just, it's crazy, Crystal. It's just, so no, I can't rest at home. Not the way I rest here. Not the way I went on that cruise, not the way I went on here, where I actually, so for me, and what I used to was, Crystal, it's how my life's always been like this, Crystal. It's how the last 30 years, my life's been like this. But the thing that always helped me was I go out of town on a semi-regular basis. So every time I went out of town, I'd rest and recharge. But then the pandemic hits. And that stopped everything. So it's like every few months, my family always knew this. Every few months, I was gone. I was somewhere else. And so that stopped. We had the lockdown, we had the travel ban, and also the COVID. So for 2 years, I didn't go anywhere. Then I went a couple of places, but they were to make up places. I had to go see my daughter, meet my grandson, all this stuff, everything. Right, release, that's right. I had to literally, there's only a couple of times. And so I'm still not there yet. This is my first, as you guys know, this is my first trip out of Los Angeles in 9 months. I tried to go for my birthday, and that was horrible. As you know, Crystal, that was a horrible situation. It's just like my life is just not. I gotta plug that in. You know what I mean? Like it just so no, I can't rest at home. But my saving grace was I always travel every few months, so I'd always get like a refresh, recharge, come back, and be ready to go. So no, I unfortunately right now I'm in a season where I can't just rest at home. Anybody leave me alone. There's not going to. I live with my brother. He always has something going on. So like this just I can't. I wish I can't. I can't. All my Midwest East West Coast folks. Hi you guys. So yes, I'm doing a vacation drive. Takes a round of money. I was sick all weekend. So Beauty for Ashes, all that food I ate on Friday and Saturday did not agree with me. So I was in the bathroom and in my bed for the last 2 days. And I leave tonight, but I ran out of money. I had to buy stuff to get to me. So like to everybody, super chats won't work because I actually need the money. So Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, CashAPP, whatever you can give, I'll take. It'll help. Some folks gave this morning already. Thank you so much. But it's a little more expensive out here than I thought. Did not know that. That also. But I had a great hotel room, which I love. I love this hotel room. And I got lots of rest. I should look very well rested. I got lots of rest. The bags on my eyes. My American Tourister luggage is gone. I was like, thank you. My Samsonite. I feel better today. I mean, everything came out of me. So that's why I'm here this morning. So yes, it's kind of crazy. And saying hi to you guys, of course, because tomorrow I'll be training because I'm doing it's crazy. Hi, Megan. Yes, Lily's death. I know. I was with that a second ago before he came on. 43. The thing is, probably gonna hear all kinds of rumors and stuff. I don't report on that stuff. I just wait till I hear the facts, and then whatever comes out, then I'll comment on that. But my initial comments are just that it's very sad. Very talented young man, younger than me. I mean, just crazy. And he had a lot of people who liked him. He was on 3 iconic shows. You just never know. We're not promised tomorrow, not at all. Eric Brain just wrote something very nice this morning. I thought it was really cool. I saw online about him and Christoph St. John meeting up in heaven. I thought that's kind of cool. Like to think that happens. So yes, it's very you never know. We're here today, gone tomorrow. The girl from 702 died also, 43. So like you're here today, could be gone tomorrow. We have no idea. We have nothing is promised at all. I've learned that this year. I've learned that in the past. So yes. But back to my girl Crystal. Hope that explains something. It's my life. It's my lot, LOTT in life. Everybody comes to me for everything. So that's just how it is. And I usually can handle it. But just that this last stretch was so heavy and so long that I had to get out of here. Sometimes it's best to extricate yourself from the situation so you can have some peace. It does. Sometimes it works. You have to go somewhere else. You have to leave the situation and go somewhere else. So because they left me alone. And they handle stuff that would need to be handled. My sister took my mom out. My brother's taking care of business. So they're all taking care of business. And when I get back, it'll be there. And the ringer, yes. Hi, Danny Beauty Zone. It was like, that's what it is. Sometimes you can do it. So yeah, who knows? I don't know how he died or what's going on with Billy, so I have no idea. Like I said, I've heard little rumors and things, but we wait and see. We're gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see what they say. But I love that a lot of my East Coast, Midwest folks are on here. Just like me. I'm like, I got on, I go, oh, it's 9:26. Well, in LA, where I'm from, thank you, Matt. I leave tonight. I'll be home on Wednesday morning, very early. So I won't be on tomorrow. So I'll be traveling. But yes, it's 7:26 in LA. It's crazy. So I was thinking you and Albert. Oh yeah, applesauce. Yes, I haven't had applesauce in a while. I have not had it in a while. I need to buy some. He and Laura has some chemistry. That's Entertainment Weekly. This is our statement. I read a statement by, was it his cousin? A cousin of his put out a statement. It was a very sweet statement yesterday. I was like, girl, Daisy, probably everything. 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 I ate everything. I came to Texas. I came to Texas. That's beautiful ashes. I came to Kansas and was like, I'm having Cracker Barrel, I'm having Famous Dave's, I'm having the sausage. I don't know, whatever I ate, it just didn't. I think I really have changed my eating habits for the better. I mean, for the better. I think I changed my eating habits for the better. And I think and so I'm seeing the reflection of that, I think, on someone. My body was just like, what is this? It tasted good going in, Daisy. It tasted all good going down. But it didn't taste good coming out. Yeah, John J. York, his thing too. Yeah, I know Dolores, you're a transplant recipient. I know. So he's got the two different disorders, blood disorders, so bone and blood disorders. So I'm like, that's gonna be interesting for him. I've met him. He's very nice. I've never interviewed him, but I met him. He's super, super nice. And all his colleagues came out for him. It was really great. You got it. Get it. Okay, Crystal, you got it. Okay. I know that the chat goes slow, so I can always tell. It's called self-care. Megan, that's what it is. I got self-care this weekend, whether I wanted it or not. I did want it. I mean, I was talking to Sherry the other day, and I was like, the whole thing is, you got to do it. You always show so much inner strength whenever I tune in, despite whatever I go, oh, thank you, Danny. It's very sweet of you to say that. I've always been this way, I guess, but thank you. I have to keep going. I have a lot of good things happen and bad things happen, but I got to keep going, right? You just have to. It's tough. It is tough. There's some days I want to cry, eat my hair, and cry in the corner, and I do. I have to get right back up because I've made a choice to keep on going. So we're gonna keep on going, James. So yeah, it was rough for some hours this weekend. But the flip side, we're like, well, I had a nice, comfortable bed and climate control room, and it was quiet as F out here, and the staff was nice, and I could have anything delivered I needed. If I needed something, I've delivered. So it did work. I mean, it worked out. It could be worse, right? It could be worse. It worked out. And today, so far, everything's is staying in. So far, I just had some soup, whatever. But I'm like I said, the only thing I did is when I woke up this morning, I go, oh my God, I ran out of money. I have some cash on me, but I was like a little bit, but I was like, I have no money. I can't take an Uber or a Lyft. I'm like, I'm stuck. So that's why I came on here. So I was like, let me talk to my Lottie, see what they can do. That's the only thing that was bad because I had to spend money I didn't plan on to because I was sick. I was like, oh my God. And those delivery fees. I thought for sure Midwest would be cheaper, but apparently not. It's cheaper in some things. But other things ain't that much cheaper. I was like, wow, okay. Wow. Very interesantes. But we're gonna make it after all. We're gonna make it after all. That's all I look at it as. So I'm here on this earth as long as you guys need me, I guess. I don't know. And you guys, part of my job is to try to uplift and keep us going, keep us all going. We all got stuff going on. All of us, everybody has something going on. We gotta keep each other going. We do. And some of you guys, I'm very impressed with you. What you're dealing with. The piece of stuff that I'm dealing with, I'm like, okay. That's why I don't complain. I don't complain or anything. It's sometimes I talk to you guys sometimes plainly and tell you how tough it is, but I don't complain. There are folks that are way worse than I do, that have much more on their plate than I do. So you will not hear me complain like that. Because complaining don't do nothing. But talking about it has helped, but complaining doesn't do anything. So that's what I learned a long time ago. So I've been on 44 minutes. Okay, it's 44 minutes. I think I could be on till about 10 or so, and then I have to take a shower and I'll put myself together. Out of here. Get myself out of here. And head to downtown Kansas City. And my sister gets off work at 2:00. I said, girl, do your job. Do what you have to do. And I'm not here to like mess up your job. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That totally helps. Actually, I think that's the bus ride, I think. So I'll make sure. So thank you, Daisy Flower. That totally helps. I take what yes, thank you. Thank you. I think that'll take the bus ride downtown. Like, hello, great. Thank you. Thank you for the support. It's Monday morning. We're here. We're awake. We're alive. We're talking to each other. Yes. Hope you guys all watched your soap people. We'll be back. I have my soap Zoom on Sunday, which we'll be talking about all kind of stuff, catching up. And then the soap block will be back following Sunday. We'll be back. We'll be talking about all the soaps, talking to my girls, I've been talking to Frank, keeping in touch. I have a text chain with the girls. I talked to Frank on one sort of chain. We work it out. Keep in touch with my co-hosts. Everybody's doing their thing. My laptop's pretty good. It's funny. I've had this laptop first, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this. I used it the last year before the pandemic. The pandemic hit. I didn't go nowhere, so I used my big iMac. But I've kept this in good condition, and now I'm using these Zooms for the first time, and it's decent. I was like, okay, PowerBook, these are decent. I did it at my client's house and here. I'm like, oh, okay. It's decent. I can't believe I've been here since Friday. It's already Monday. Time goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. My motto for years has been trust, believe, release. That's right. It's so many different worker strike going on, layoffs. There's like Meek, you could say that again. And I just know in LA, there's like at least 5 different strikes going on in LA. 5 different ones. And so I think I know just about somebody in LA that's either on strike or affected by them. We're all affected by them. I mean, everybody. You guys are too. Everybody's affected by them in terms of like content and new stuff. Everybody's affected by them. That's the same for me. I'm making less money because of them too. But I believe in the strikes. I believe in what they're striking for. So I support them. But for me, I can't do interviews with anybody like that about their stuff. I'm losing out on money. There's no Emmys, so I lost money on that. There's a lot of things that it's so crazy. I'm losing money on. I'm like, wow. So a lot of us are but I believe in fighting for your rights. I was raised an activist, and I've always been, and I just believe people will continue to keep things as they are for as long as they can until somebody says something. There are things that just will not change until somebody says something. And then when they do, then that's when change happens. But a lot of times I would equate it to, I remember I was, my phone bill years ago, I was like, why is my phone bill so high? And so I called up, like, we have a newer, cheaper plan. I'm like, they never told me. And that's what hit me. I go, why would they tell me? They're getting that amount of money they want out of me. I ain't said nothing, so it's going to keep collecting it until I say something. And when I said something, I got a lower plan and things. I mean, it was great, but it's just like, it's very interesting. They'll just keep it going. Oh, thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say that. Well, that's what I do. I'm a giant softie. Ugh, it's hard being a softie, Lakeisha. It's hard. I'm a giant, emotional softie. I am. I am. I'm like, there are things that I want to be doing too right now, but I'm sticking to my guns. If they can do it, I can do it too. If you can do it, I can do it too, baby. No, if they can do it, I can do it also. That's what I'm doing. And so a lot of them totally appreciate it. And like I said, I've gone to the strike zones. I've given out water. I've, reposted their stuff. Some of them have side gigs. I've supported the side gigs. I try to put my money where my mouth is. I try to put my time where my time is. Support them. I've done that. Filled some Venmo accounts myself. Some people said they need a little something. I had it. I said, here you go. I have no problem with that. So yeah, so it's one of those things. We're all part of the same world. That's the whole thing. We're all in this together. People need to realize that more and more. We're literally all in this together. Like whatever happens to me affects everybody. Well, and that's the thing, Nikisha. I had this talk with another person who, oh no, it was me and Matt. Matt and I were talking this on, well, if you watched in my shows over the weekend, JLJ After Dark or JLJ This Evening, we hit a wide variety of topics. And I think it was my JLJ This Evening, Matt, I was talking about that. The younger generations, can he appreciate those of us who sacrificed back in the day? And I always say, and I said it there, that's the catch-22, right? So I protested and did this and took jobs I wanted to take, did all this stuff back in the day to make change for the future. Okay, well now the future's here, and if the younger generation doesn't really realize it, they're living in what I did. That's kind of the point, right? You want them to not have to worry about it, but yet you don't want them to forget what came before. So it's one of those weird catch-22 things. Like, I did this so they didn't have to worry about it, think about it. But then it's like, you should think about why you're able to get to do this. So it's really crazy when you're an activist. It's really crazy. And I've done so many talks, and I've done so many speeches, and I've done so many things. And I just learned that with JLJ Media, I'm in control. So I get to have whomever I want on my shows. I get to do whatever topics I want. When I worked for a network, everything had to go through the network. For me, I am the network, so I can do whatever I want. I can have topics that I want to talk about that I think are important. I can support people that I want to support if I feel like it. You know what I mean? It's like I can create audio dramas that speak to many different levels of society. I can write them and act in them and do all this stuff. And so I realized I can write books that I want to write. I'm learning that each of us has power in us. That's the whole thing. We all have power. It's just, are you using it? Are you doing anything with it? What are you doing with it? So for me, that's why I speak out so much on a lot of things that go on in our industry. Sexism, ageism, racism, colorism, weightism, whatever the isms are. I talk about it all the time. You guys all know I do. I've been doing it for years. Always talk about it. Always bring it up. I support women. I support Black women. I support men. I support gay men. I support everybody and everything. But there's times when I'll be very specific in my support, and I don't apologize for that. And there are times where I'm very broad, and I don't apologize for that either. To me, sometimes I'm speaking to Black women, for Black women. I don't apologize for that. And there are times speaking for women in general. I don't apologize for that either. Could you recommend a hotel chain? Depends on 4, 5, 3, 2 star, 1 star. I like Extended Stay Americas because they have like little kitchens and stuff. They're usually cheaper in price and they're clean. I'm part of the Marriott Bonvoy, so I like the Marriotts. I like Sheratons. They be a little more pricey, but I like both of those chains. But for a cheaper chain, I'm into Extended Stay Americas. I like those. They're usually everywhere. That helps Daisy Flower. But anyway, so yeah, I'm always, if someone goes, James, I have a book and I'm gonna try to get it. I'm like, come on. I'm like, there are people who told me I've been their first interviews, even in the business. When Donnell Turner came up to me and was like, James, you were my first interviews in this business. And we're talking 8 years later. He says, you were so kind to me. You were so, that's my point. DG, I don't know anything about the cause of Billy Miller's death. I haven't heard anything. As humans, we want to make the world a better place. We hope that future generations respect the origins and appreciate the sacrifice. That's what we want, right? We kind of want this, we want that whole like, yeah. Meek, I'm trying to get power. I'm trying to get more pieces of power. I'm trying to do more and more. I'm trying. But also a lot of myself, people like Sean Kanan, I'm sorry, they support people of all walks of life too. So I try to also connect with folks who also agree with what I'm doing also. Very important. But yes, I think I came from hippie parents. I came from, people who worked hard. My grandmother worked, in Louisiana on the fields, dealt with all kinds of colorism issues and race issues and everything. My stepdad worked picked cotton in the morning before he went to school. It's like I recognize the sacrifices. I love talking to older people, so I never forget what they do. But for me, I think if I die tomorrow, I hope that people would say, well, James, at the very least, James also was very nice and gave as much as he got. That his goal was always trying. So I feel like in this business, there are people who they report the news, the soap news, and that's it. They do a soap show, discuss what happened that week. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's their jobs. That's what they do. But I found I want to be more than that. Me and my co-hosts, we get into, we talk about everything. We talk about, there's MJ, my girl. Just tell everybody what happened to me this weekend and how I basically stayed in bed all weekend. But I'm here to do more than just fucking report. You can read recaps online. You can go and get recaps online. So me and my co-hosts, we get into it. We talk about it. We relate it to human condition. We take it seriously. We have fun with it also. Trust me, we're cackling here. Tony. Well, with Donnell, that's no story. But my whole thing is we have to help each other out. So that's the thing. But yeah, MJ, I told everybody how I was just I think I'd lost 20 pounds this weekend. So I guess for me, I have changed my eating habits. My eating habits have changed. And James Lott Jr. can't do all that stuff anymore. I probably went too hard those first couple of days. That's what it was. I got so excited to be here. I just started every meal with that heavy stuff for me. I said, oh, sis M, hi sis, how you feeling? How you doing these days? And so I was like, but seriously, nothing else can come out of me at this point. I'm like, besides my organs, I don't know what else came out of me. But I will say, and this is something about Kansas City. I will give this to Kansas. I've been coming to Kansas since the 2000s. When I met my aunt, who was as an adult, my Aunt Yvette. Every hotel I've stayed in all over Kansas. Every hotel I've stayed in, I've liked. And I've had 4-star to 2-star and, in ratings, and they were all very nice. I love this room. I love this room. I don't want to leave. If I could stay another day, I would. I would stay another day. If I could, I would stay another day. If I could. Okay, get better. Okay, good. I think you weren't feeling well, right, sis? For a while, you weren't feeling well. So you guys went to church, had a good day. Very nice. I like that. My grandmother who raised me passed away at 95. That's a long life. COVID-19 is organ system failure. She told me so many things she could do growing up. Basically, my stepdad died at 85 from organ failure. They say he had COVID. We were trying to figure out how he got it, but he said he had it. So, yeah, they went through a lot of stuff. They did. But I'll tell you, it's just been, like I said, this weekend was very much, I slept. Hi, Tracy. I slept. It's the bathroom. I slept. The bed is behind me, very comfortable. Room temperature, which I don't have in LA. As many of you know, I don't have an air conditioner. So to have room temperature in here, I got the temperature however I wanted. I had a separate living room, so I wouldn't lay on the couch. I could lay on the couch. I had a kitchenette area, which I right over here, kitchenette area. I love this room, and I got this room cheap. This room, I got it. Well, the first 3 nights, $42 a night, and then when I added on an extra day for today, it only cost me $22 to add it on. 22. I'm like, I almost want to stay again. I have to go home. But that's I like, so it's not expensive to stay here at all. And I say every hotel I've come to, I've not had one bad hotel. And I've stayed in the Country Club Plaza area. I've stayed in North Kansas. I've stayed everywhere, and I literally have never had a bad hotel in Kansas. I've gone to other cities that had horrible hotels, or something happens and it's just whatever. Not here. I've gone to Vegas way more times and have had bad hotel experiences. Hotels there are a little different. But I'm telling you, I say Kansas City, and I always pick them sight unseen. But there were a couple I used to go to all the time. They changed hands, so I don't know if they're good anymore. But 2 weeks. Well, I can't go away for 2 weeks. I had things going on. This trip was a quickie. I can't do long. I wish I could do longer. I have too many responsibilities. I wish I could. I wish I could take a 2-week vacation somewhere right now. But I have responsibilities. I'm in a season, as they say, where I really am needed at home. So this was worked out. This short trip was worked out. Exactly, Tracy. As I said, I've had rooms, other places that were supposedly 4-star, and they were literally 2-star. So I was like, so yes. So I'm the same here, Tracy. Same here. Horrible. I want to do a 2-week cruise too, but I think I can plan one for next year. I'm assuming my mother will be better by then. So I'm assuming this will be in order. So me too. I'm looking at that too, Tracy, myself. How am I feeling? So I'm feeling better today. So it was a rough weekend. I got lots of rest. I'm now heading back home to LA. Like I said, I ran out of money. So I was like, that's why I came on, and some folks have been really generous. Thank you very much. You're very generous. I take Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and CashAPP. But help me out because I ran out of money. So I couldn't even leave here. It's like I can't even get out of here. I can't even take an Uber to get out of here. But emotionally, I feel really good because I actually slept. Like, surprise, sleep. It's so quiet out here. That's why I love it. It's so quiet. I got sleep. Oh, I can't believe it. And yes, the Billy Miller thing is very sad. We talked about that earlier. Really sad. May. Well, I was looking at May for me too, actually, for my birthday. And May is a good time to cruise in some parts of the world because there's no hurricanes or anything crazy going on. So I was looking at the Japan cruise actually. So I'm looking at some stuff. I'm looking at some stuff. But yes, it does. It's sad. But Billy Miller thing is really sad. Yes. But no, yes. Sheraton, so Daily Flowers, I'm doing 5 conferences at once. Sheraton has the Sheraton Sleepers. They're very nice beds. I used to like the Radisson, which I think now a club called Club Carlson. I don't know what they're called now. They used to have the sleep number beds, which I love those. But this one, the bed was good. But also it depends on what kind of bed you like. I like my bed to be firm yet soft. I don't want to sleep on a stone tablet, but I want some cushion. But I don't want it super mushy because then I can't get out of bed. I've been on 64 minutes, bro. So it's a Carnival cruise. They call it the International Dateline. It's one way. So you have to fly home. There's no cruise back. So, but you go all the way up, you go all the way up to Alaska, you go over to Dateline, then you go over to parts of Japan and in Tokyo. It wasn't that expensive. Well, for me, because I'm a VIP member or whatever, so it wasn't that expensive, but it's like a 21-day cruise or something like that, or 16 or something like that. So I thought if I want to do a boat, that one or the Australia one, looking at that one too, but they're one way. Well, I guess that's fine. I mean, Flo should be flying home today, but he flies so long, he comes back tomorrow. So I can say he leaves on the 19th, comes back on the 19th. So, and they're like a day ahead, I believe. Tracy, I'm part of Carnival and I'm part of Royal Caribbean. Those are two I'm part of. What a fan cruise. I was like, right, I'm not a rag. How funny. They used to have those things back in the day. So that's what I say with this one. I didn't see a return trip back. I know. Return. One way, James. Right. I've been on 65 minutes. Wow, it goes by fast. This goes by fast. All Australians are wonderful. Wonderful people. I have a lot of Australian friends. I'd love to go down there. So I don't know. I was just like perusing, not this weekend, but a while back I was perusing. Most of them I was in that bed over there, just like laying on my side. Sleep on it. Making sure I drink lots of water, because I think that's why my skin feels so good right now. Like lots of water. But I gotta check out of here in an hour and a half. I have an hour and a half left here. Then I'll check out so they don't charge me. So it's crazy, kids. It is crazy. But yes, heading back to Los Angeles. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go back. I don't. It might too fast. You cruise to Australia and then to Singapore and then flew to Bali. I'm like, oh, very good. It's there. They're all down there. Everything's down there. Our friend always goes to Japan, then he flies down to Singapore. And he's out there. Like Singapore. That's where our girl Lydia looked from. Also, she's some Singaporean. I'm in Kansas City. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, actually, right now. That's where I is. Yes, I think train back tonight. It leaves around 10:45. I get back to LA early Wednesday morning. So literally just a day on a train, basically. It's 2 nights, so to speak, but like a day on a train. That last train went by so fast. Yep. That's bad. That's back to life, back to reality. You should. It doesn't take that long. Like for me, we go through the state of Kansas, then we're in Colorado. Then we only go through half Colorado, go down, and then we're in Arizona. And then we're in, then we're in New Mexico. In Mexico, then we're in Arizona. It's just really fast. I also want to visit Australia one day. One of my good friends is Australian. Yeah, no, I want to go. Tony's been. He loved it. I never been. I want to see the koalas. That's what I want to see. But something you think about, it's like I'm getting older. It's like, can I travel? Will I be able to travel? More but that's also a thought in my brain. It's like, do I want to still travel? Like, will I want to travel? Do I have the stamina? All my young days are over. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you so much for everything. Multitasking bad. You go back. Don't want anybody mess up their jobs. If you have a job, I want you to keep it. Just keep that job. So thank you so much for being on, Dolores. This early morning with me. Thank you. I'll be on later this week. I'm sure. I get back to LA. How do they do it? The train is easy. And Arizona, Colorado, it's not even that long. I think it's less than a day. I think it's a few hours. Oh, oh. Had my soup. Got my orange juice. Fortunately, people watching. I have 14 people. Hi to those who I'm not able to see and talk to in here. Oh, a lot of people commented on my video yesterday. Very good. I got no strength to that video. So let me just do a little video. Can't do no live. I have the energy for that. I love the supercar. I didn't do one this time. It was too expensive. Dorothy, Kansas 5-0. That's all feels good. I like it. I'm in the middle of the country. I love it. I love it. I mean, I'm literally not near Los Angeles, not near California. I'm in the middle of the country. It's a trip. That part's a trip to me. I'm in the middle of the country. That part's a trip. Oh, now it's 10 o'clock. I said I go to 10 because I have to take a shower. And time goes by so fast on here. I've been here 71 minutes. I've been on here. Yeah, I finished cleaning up, get myself together. But thank you guys. Thank you everyone so much for your time on here this morning. Thanks to those who helped me out and gave today. If you still want to give Venmo, this is underneath the video, Venmo, CashAPP, PayPal, and Zelle. That'll help me get back home. But thanks for coming through. This is a great conversations today. So great. I mean, this morning, who knew? It was like we talked about some good stuff. But thank you so much. I will post this also as audio if you want to listen to the audio later. But I will be traveling back home. And then I'll be back in a couple of days. I'll probably come on and say hello to you guys at some point. But everyone take care of yourselves. Today is National Cheeseburger Day. And I want a cheeseburger. I don't know if my stomach's ready for it. I'm afraid to eat anything more than my soup I just had. Make me scared.